I think we started off aggressive, trying to get to the basket early. I think that was one of the big things for us. And then, obviously, later in the game, our threes still weren't falling really. So I think sticking with the aggressive mindset, we got to the bonus pretty early. So I think that's what worked well. Obviously, we didn't make as many free throws as we usually do, but just being able to be in the bonus so they can't play as aggressive as they want to was helpful for us.
Dasonte, the team as a whole kind of struggled from the field tonight, but you shot well. I think 4 of 5 from the field and then 9 of 9 from the free throw line. What was working for you?
Just staying aggressive, coming out early. I tried to get to the basket early, work my way inside out, and then it was working, so I just kept going inside and drawing contact and getting fouls. But we got a very, very deep team, so it could be anyone's night on any occasion. So tonight happened to be me and Ben and Josh Dix, and we stepped up for it.
Have you been able to balance, I guess, just like staying aggressive, but also making sure you're in control and not making bad decisions?
It comes with what's the word I'm looking for? Just over time, I guess, like experience. Obviously, like last year, that was one of the things I had to focus on. So being kind of a veteran guy this year, that's something that's starting to come to me. So obviously, every game I'm not going to be able to have maybe 15 points or something like that. But if I'm getting guys going and getting my guys open looks, that's a successful game to me as well.
Ben said something about the energy not quite being there to start tonight. I know it was a slow start. It was kind of a tough game overall. But where do you, I guess, what do you think about that, and what was the cause of that lack of energy?
I don't really know exactly. I mean, maybe fatigue. You know, we had a tough one at Creighton a few days ago. Then we got straight into prep for this game. But it's a long season, and we play a tough schedule. So, I mean, I like how we were still able to battle. You know, not looking at the name of the school. Like, they got some good players over there, and they try to battle us, and we responded. So, I mean, it was a gritty win, but we won. So.
What's Fran's message for you guys on the backboard, especially the defensive glass?
Yeah, that was one of our keys today too. We obviously didn't rebound that well tonight, and I think throughout the season we've been rebounding decently. So this was one of our lower rebounding nights, and that was something obviously none of us was too happy about. But I mean, going forward, I think we'll still try to be aggressive, a little more aggressive on the glass, get some guards on there, but we also got to get back on defense too. So that's something we'll probably work on these next couple of days.
What do you remember when Ben first got here? What all do you remember?
I mean, he's the same guy. He's a chill guy. He's the same every day. Knock down his mid-range. He's a dog on the rebounds, and then he's a great player overall. He makes good decisions, and we trust him out there.
Do you feel like you can learn from a game like this where, from an outsider's perspective, it may be tough when you have to grind out a win when you don't shoot it that well? How can you learn from a game like this where you still win?
This is a perfect game to win. That's obviously we're going to run into that later on in the season, especially when we get into Big Ten play. I mean, obviously they may not have been exactly as talented as a Big Ten team that we're going to play, but they had the grit, and a lot of their players are like the 6'2" to like 6'4" range, and that's something we'll run into a lot throughout league play. So I think having this as one of our last games before we really get into those bigger games, I think this was very helpful.
The defensive effort tonight, 11 steals, 8 blocks. What do you attribute that to?
Just staying locked in. I mean, we had to go out. Maybe let a few people score a little more than we would have liked to, but I think we got some things to work on. But we did a lot of good things out there as well.
All right, thanks.